Hey there, welcome back. All right, we are taking our first look at Dragon Age: The Veilguard. I've been asked a few times about this game. It seems like there was some controversy surrounding it when it came out, and I don't know all the details to that, and I don't really care. I don't care about controversy. I care about good games. And so that's what we want to find out. We want to find out if Dragon Age: The Veilguard is a good game. I played the other Dragon Age games a few years ago, but I've only played them once, so I'm not going to say that I am a huge Dragon Age fan. I enjoyed all of the previous Dragon Age games. And I would definitely play them again if I had the time. But I haven't, and now this one is out. So I feel like with it becoming available as part of PlayStation Plus, I thought there's no reason to continue waiting. Let's go ahead and dive into it, take a look at it, and see if we can get a real opinion. Well, we're connecting to an online service. Sure. Your account is not linked to an EA account. Please proceed to account. All right. Give me a moment. We'll be right back. New game.
I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused, even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him, and that's where you come in.
Okay. Well, now we know what we're doing, I guess. Ooh, okay. Who are we going to be? We have our four lineages. Elf, Canary, human, and dwarf. It's tough. It's tough. Dwarves cannot use magic, but their combat skills are feared. Evidently they're the only ones who cannot use magic. I'm really torn. I'm leaning towards dwarf. This human looks really cool though. Let's go. We're gonna go dwarf. We're not gonna be able to use magic, but I think we're gonna go dwarf. Appearance. Okay. Which of these dwarves would make a good Smeech? That's always my question. Oh, there we go. There we go. We look at this guy. Yeah. Yeah. That might be our Smeech right there. Pronouns. We've got some pronoun options. I can see how that would. Some people get really, really uptight about seeing pronoun options in game. I just don't care. Sure, put different options in here for people who want to use them. That doesn't bother me any. It's good to have. Now Smeech is definitely a he/him. Gender. Rook's gender reflects how he sees himself. Does not affect gameplay. Okay. Is there? There's no goblin option. That's sad. And here we go. Here are people. We've got, what do we got? Rogue. Couple of swords. Very nice. Oh, we can check out our other outfits. So we can see some. Oh, okay. So this is what we're aspiring to become someday in the future. And this is our lowly beginnings. Or our casual wear. Casual wear, that looks cool. I actually like the casual wear look in this game. Okay. So if we go back up here, we can go warrior, and then you can't be mage. I think it's too bad. It's too bad. It's great for the lore that you can't be a mage if you're a dwarf, I guess. But if we're gonna have a game that has that's so open, let's just open up the classes to everyone. We're gonna go here. We're gonna go with rogue. I think I really like a good bow user. Two-handed weapon sounds kind of cool too, but I think we're gonna go here, and we're gonna try to get a bow going on. Now we've got to pick a faction. Your faction choice influences Rook's backstory and conversation choices. Am I not going to get to name the character? The character is just going to be named Rook? No. The character is Smeech, whether it says so or not. That's how I see it. Our surname of Thorn, the Grey Warden. Ancient military order, sworn to battle Darkspawn and other monsters. The Wardens undergo secret, unbreakable rites that grant them the supernatural powers against the dark. Okay. Oh, we would gain reputation with the Grey Wardens more quickly. That makes sense as part of their faction. Blight Killer deals increased damage versus Darkspawn, and Vigilant training for both base defense and health. Or we've got the Veil Jumpers. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, we're looking cool there. This daring group explores ancient elven ruins in Arlethan Forest. Although founded by elves, they welcome anyone brave enough to face Arlethan's reality-warping magic. Gain reputation with the Veil Jumpers. Deals increased damage versus Fade Touched, and deals slightly increased critical and weak point damage. That does sound tempting. Well, it did. It did until I saw we had something called a Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon. This underground resistance opposes corrupt rulers and slavery in Tevinter. Coming from all walks of life, they are determined to bring justice to the people. A light in the dark, gain reputation with the Shadow Dragons more quickly. Never to rise, deal increased damage versus the Venatori. And resourceful, your class-specific resources regenerate slightly faster. I like that a lot. Lords of Fortune, an informal collection of explorers, hunters, and treasure seekers from Rivain. I hope I'm saying that right. The rowdy lords are famed for both daring exploits and narrow escapes. Together in glory, gain reputation with the Lords of Fortune more quickly. Healthy competition, deal increased damage versus mercenaries, and perform takedowns on enemies with slightly less effort. Okay. Well, now. I think I'm gonna like the idea here, but that armor, I'm not loving it. I'm not loving this necromancer-y armor. A Morn Watcher. This elite necromantic order explores the mysteries of life and death, and tends to the undead in Navarra's sprawling grand necropolis. Gain reputation with the Morn Watchers more quickly. Return to the grave, deal increased damage versus undead and demons. And acute afflictions. You can apply an additional affliction stack on targets. If that means poisoning people as a rogue, that would be kind of nice, actually. And the Antivan Crows. Swift knives in the dark. The Crows are ruthless assassins, both respected and feared as Antiva's, that's probably not how you pronounce that, shadowy protectors. Gain reputation, of course. Open contract. Deal increased damage versus Antum. And hold an extra potion. Hold an extra potion. You know what we're going to go? We're going to go Shadow Dragons. It's got the word dragon right there in the name. Playstyle. Oh, wait. Hold on. Evidently, I have to look at backstory first. Breaker of bonds. Rook risked everything to liberate the enslaved people of Tevinter, even knowing it would anger the ruling elite. The foundling Rook was adopted into a military family and joined the Shadow Dragons to fight from the shadows for change, in Minrithus? Sure, okay. While guarding a visiting dignitary who was investigating a slavery ring in the nearby city of Nessus, Rook concluded that the mission would fail without throwing caution to the wind. Alone, he sneaked the dignitary deep into Venatori-controlled zones and brought him back, along with the rescued slaves. These actions brought Rook to the Venatori's attention, and the Shadow Dragons decided to keep Rook out of sight. That works for me. I like this backstory. There we go. Now we've got more stuff. This is our playstyle. Select an experience. These settings can be changed at any time. Let's start all the way over here on the left. Combat preset storyteller. Here for the story. That sounds like me. That sounds like me. A plunge into story with more forgiving combat. Okay, so we're picking a difficulty here. Incoming damage is low, enemy aggression is low, tactical challenge. What else we got? Keeper, here to build a party. A balanced combat experience that emphasizes party composition and equipment choices over reaction times. What else do we have? Here for action and adventure. A balanced experience that places equal emphasis on combat, party composition, and equipment choices. Underdog, here to be pushed to the limit, overcome punishing odds, and save the world from unforgiving enemies. Okay, this is gonna get great. Nightmare, here for brutality. Overwhelming battles that give no quarter. Requires a mastery of combat, equipment, and skills to survive. Selecting Nightmare cannot be undone without starting a new playthrough. Wait, is this going to be like a hardcore mode? Unbound, here to chart a new path. Customize all the settings. Some settings may impact your enjoyment if customized. If this is your first time, consider a curated preset instead. This is our first time, so we're not going to go for Nightmare. We're not even going to go for Underdog. In fact, we might go all the way down here to Keeper. I don't want to play on super easy, although here for the story is the way I approach games. But we're going to start here with Keeper so that we can see at least a little bit of challenge. Because if you've ever watched any of my streams, you know what I really need is a challenge. Okay, finalize. First name. Can we actually change this first name? We can. Whew. Okay, good. There we are. Now we're Smeech. That's right. We choose Rook's voice. Confirm and continue. Play the voice by pressing the R button.
Time to get to work.
That doesn't sound like a speech.
What's he been saying now?
That's closer.
Well, we're not in trouble.
Let's move. Well, we made it.
I'm happy we're here. All of us.
Hi. We'll be working together.
All right, we're going to go with masculine too. We're going to go... Oh, wait, we can change the pitch. We've got medium and low.
Hi.
Those are our only options.
Hi. We'll be working together. Hi. We'll be working together.
Nope. Smeech is more of a medium, I'm afraid. All right, moving on. Summary. Rook. Smeech Merkar. Lineage dwarf. Identity man, he, him. Class rogue. Backstory Shadow Dragons. Past adventures The Inquisition. Default. I don't know what that past adventures? Did I miss something there? Murderer, Herald, Judge, Savior. These were some of the titles heaped on the Inquisitor as she led a force that challenged nations. Okay. So we're going. I guess it's assuming that this character was your Inquisitor if you played Inquisition. 8 years ago, a catastrophic breach of the Fade, realm of magic and dreams, threatened the world. Through circumstance, or some claim fate, a woman rose to lead an organization known as the Inquisition. traveling many lands, rallying people to her cause. The Inquisitor closed the breach and stopped the villain behind it. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I was wrong. Okay. She was advised throughout by an elven mage named Solus. The Inquisitor discovered, however, that Solus was in truth an ancient elven god, Finharl, the Dread Wolf. He planned to restore things to their primal state, when the Fade and physical reality were one. Solus said he regretted the deaths this would cause, but claimed there was no other way to fix what was, to his eyes, an irredeemably broken world. After that, the Dreadwolf vanished, but the Inquisitor swore to find him. We can make changes to this. Oh, okay, wait a minute. So this is the person who was the Inquisitor. Okay. Sure. This Inquisitor works for me. I don't mind. This is a great Inquisitor. Let's just you're in great shape. I guess it matters. Friendships and romances. Who did we romance? I don't even remember. Josephine? Probably not. Sarah. Sarah's got a bow. That's wait a minute. There's just nobody. No one. We didn't romance anyone. The fate of the Inquisition was, let's say, it was given to the Chantry. Why not? I wish I could remember. It's been a few years. It's been a few years since I played the last game. Vowed to stop Solus. Vowed to save Solus from himself. That sounds more like what I'd have done if I could. Here we go. Finalize that. Finalize the past adventure. Definitely. I think we're in great shape. Let's play this game. Can we just play the game now? Are you sure? You can change your appearance later. I'm sure. Let's go. This is a lot of
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Minrathous, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
So we're starting in a hive of scum and villainy?
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
Yes. I'll do more than demand. No, let's talk this out. Now, wait. Try to convince the bar owner to give the information. Beat down the entire room to get the information. Let's talk it out first.
It's not a demand, it's an offer. Telling me what I need to know, it's the smart play here.
How'd you figure, sweet talker?
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I need to know where she is. We were supposed to meet here in your bar, but you let Venatori cultists drag her away.
I didn't let them. They paid me.
So answer my questions and walk away with the coin. Or spend it cleaning up the place when I'm through. Your choice.
Those guys don't look convinced.
You're adorable. Dumat Plaza. That's where you'll find Nevgalis.
Thank you.
You want to get yourself killed fighting the Venatori? It's your ass.
That offer's
they still
good
gonna
for
fight
all
us
of you,
anyway?
too. No?
If they won't listen to you, they can always listen to Bianca.
Yes.
Your friend Navgalis is at Dumont Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although for the record, you might be too charming for your own good.
Yeah. Yeah, you know. I had you on my side. I didn't know I had you on my side, but I had you on
What
my
did
side.
I have to
anyway.
worry about? You were there watching my back.
Yeah.
Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Navgalis and stop Solus.
Yep, just taking it nice and slow. Not
You still
drawing
think you can
anyone's
talk him
attention.
down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we...
What's going on?
Oh, crap.
We're too late!
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this
Well, what
way.
about-
She'll get us to Dumont Plaza. Then Nev will get us to
Got
Solus.
away.
Watch out!
Press L while moving forward to sprint.
Is Sola summoning demons on purpose?
Careful.
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down completely?
Then the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
Let's go.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
That voice sounds familiar.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
Yeah, never better.
Fought some demons, and the Archon's palace took a few shots at us. Nothing we couldn't handle.
Speak for yourself.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Navgalis? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathous better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathous is huge, and this is nowhere near my neighborhood. I can try.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
Eyes up!
We've got company.
Demon.
Alright, perform a light attack with what? With a square button. Use your light attack up to 5 times in a row to create an attack chain. The last hit is a final attack and deal increased damage.
Here they come.
L1 to spin biggest attack interrupts enemies and explodes them. We gotta get the timing right. I might have to adjust
I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Patch
I
yourselves
don't know
up
if
if
there's
you
a
need
purpose
it.
to destroying things.
I don't get it.
I feel like
If Solus tears down
if
the
we're gonna
veil,
be able
doesn't
to
that destroy
things, we should be
everything?
destroying something.
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was,
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
That's
even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
oh, we got okay. There is a purpose to destroying things. We got some green stuff out of that.
You are in violation of Imperial order.
Oh no, I think that's Dumont Plaza.
Let's move.
That's a long way
They're
away.
the ones who made trouble at the bar.
Venatory cultists!
Hey, what am I doing?
I hate these assholes.
I'm trying to hit the wrong button. I'm trying to use my triggers for attack buttons. Ah, you can't shoot through that, can you?
Put up a barrier.
You had to reload. That destroyed the barrier. Excellent.
More intruders.
Oh, we're gonna hit.
A friendly bunch of cultists, aren't they?
Used to fight these assholes every day in the Shadow Dragons.
Glad you kept up practice.
I have a bow, but I'm not sure how to use it.
All systems must remain in order. The magical anomaly is fully contained.
Just gain some experience.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
There's nothing.
They're allies of Neb Gallus. Kill them all.
Alright, use R1 to select your new static strikes ability. Rogues generate momentum by attacking enemies uninterrupted. And then we get... I'm interrupted now.
Very dangerous. The Venatorio.
Well, what am I doing? Okay. Okay, this is weird. Weird. Go for it. I guess we throw some lightning. No, the big lightning throwing rogues. Because that's a common theme. Basically all lightning throwing rogues. I love
Another
that we can
barrier.
kind of interrupt
But
their
it looks like
spellcasting.
Nev's work, not the Venatories.
Well, hi.
Varric, Harding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet
I like
Rook.
her attitude.
Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friends said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
Yeah, nice job.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
That's the spirit.
All citizens in the canal district must remain in their homes.
Ancient elven god or not, we're gonna take it down, right? Right?
So if we do catch Solus, or the Dreadwolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the Veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
Thought maybe that was something I could use. Here we go.
We can
Yeah,
slide
zip
down the
line.
line to get across.
I'm getting too old for this.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus to.
Looks like the Venatori also found it. And then demons found them.
Press R2 to fire your bow. Tap R2 to quick fire your bow, or hold R2 for an aimed shot that deals bonus damage. Arrows replenish over time. Well, that's I love the bow. Wow, it is a lot easier to just run up to them and smack them. It does look like it has a lock on. I'm almost certain that you'll think that I'm cheating.
Enchantment on the entrance. I can get it.
Oh, whatever it was, it's gone now.
So this is the Dreadwolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Minrathous itself.
It's cool. Telling the story.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a
9
big
gold.
glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon,
A dragon?
I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much at least.
More demons.
Barriers protect enemies from most damage. Beat them quickly with archery or they will generate There's a door. Yeah, let's grab that. Go back to the door. Potions are full. Okay, well, never mind then.
Locked. There must be a way to open it. Let's look around.
Air's full of magic. Solus used a lot of power for something.
Okay, how am I going to get up
Solus, the Dreadwolf, Ben Harel. He's got a lot of names.
I always called him Juggles.
Yeah, there's a lever.
Nice work.
Let's see what's on the other side.
Now to find out how much damage we take from jumping off. None. I don't trust this room. There's a bunch of ashes in the middle.
This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's
I think
called
that's
an
the big glowing
illuvian.
window.
They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Travel through the illusion. Well, let's step on through.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. We've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
I don't know what the different colors of demons are. Surely it's a different magic type.
And I thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
And select that. Dead. The way we use special abilities is a little complicated.
We get tremors every time
I
one of
don't
those big
remember.
crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might want to hurry.
Much better. Just as I was saying, it felt cumbersome. They give us a nice, easy way to do it. I like that a lot.
Quite a few of them, aren't there?
Nothing compared to how many we'll get if Solus finishes his ritual.
I don't know if I can fall off that, but I don't really want to fall. We earned a trophy. Expected.
We have to stop this demon quickly.
Watch the lightning!
How did a demon this large get through the veil?
It's a pride demon. Damn thing probably sensed Solus's ego.
Got it.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
You've got this.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Take care of the team for me.
Tell me this is the last we're going to see now.
Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
Better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right. You two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
It feels to me like it makes more sense for the mage to go with me.
Let's go, Nev. Harding, keep the demons busy.
Good luck.
If we're going into the magic, having a mage, it's going to be the way to go, I think.
Tear down the veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but...
It isn't falling! We need to push it!
Right!
Together! Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
What a way to start the game. I kind of like how it just jumped into the story. I really, so far the storytelling is great.
You have no idea what you have done.
Solus? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world.
Are you sure about that? It looked like you were destroying the world.
When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
Fine. Talk.
All right, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Yeah, that's on you, buddy. Yeah, that's your fault.
Thanks to me, I wasn't the one performing a big ritual to free them.
Free them? My mortal enemies. I was ensuring that they would never escape their prison.
You were tearing down the veil.
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago. But I am certain you will be fine.
Okay. That's right.
We stopped you. We'll stop them.
I had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium. My network of mirrors could take me from the lighthouse across the world in moments. Right now, you seem to have neither. Do you intend to knock over a statue during their ritual?
Well, I don't intend to take advice from the elven god of lies.
Quite right.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why? Why tear down the veil?
Listen.
No idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
He's still with us.
Varric? You're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
More options. Back. It's worse than you think. Sorry.
I should have come up with a better plan. I should have...
You worked with what you had. And you succeeded, by the way. World isn't drowning in demons.
It isn't over, though. We trapped Solus in the Fade, but something else got out. Something...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Venatori slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for lyrium potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Illuvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
Can't hurt. In theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. I need to sleep. See you later, kid.
All right, I'm really pleased with the way this game has started. It's good storytelling. It just jumps right into the action. I like it. Thus far, I like it. We're only an hour in, so we'll see where it goes from here. Thank you very much for joining me as we begin our playthrough of Dragon Age Veilguard. I hope you'll come back soon. Until then, stay sharp and be excellent to each other.